My lord, with your lordship's kind leave, my
But
lord,
I
as
am the
Bhagwan, my
petitioner
lord,
in person.
appearing virtually, my lord, on behalf of the petitioner in the second writ application, my lord.
But I am for the I am the petitioner in person. Item number 3.
Mr. Banerjee, the reason we listed this was from yesterday morning, several emails have been addressed to me, reporting about the vandalism which has taken place in the hospital premises.
Yes.
And there was also a prayer saying that we need to file an application, etc. Therefore, we thought it fit we to list the matter under the supplementary list under the caption to be mentioned. Now, what has happened?
Okay. As far as the vandalism is concerned, Milord, I, without knowing why the matter was listed, I just took some arbit instructions from the authorities, Milord. Without, as far as what steps we have taken, Milord, from the vandalism, Milord, there was suddenly a mob of about 7,000 people.
7,000.
7,000 people gathered over there. It was a demonstration was sought permission, but till for up to that period, whatever 200, 300, 400 people were there. But on that day, it swelled up to that big a number, and they carried out a huge. If your lordship so desires, I have videos with me how they sort of uh, broke open the barricades, moved the barricades, police trying to resist them, everything. Tear gas shells were fired to bring them into under control. 15 police personnel were injured. The deputy commissioner of police was seriously injured. Police vehicles were also damaged. Not only that, my lord, the emergency was ransacked. But however, one good thing is the place of occurrence upstairs, which is on the floor, that is untouched, totally protected.
But one thing, normally even if 100 people gather, there is always an intelligence wing with the police. Intelligence wing with the police. In fact, we came across the same issue during Hanuman Jayanti. Because people, threw bricks from the third floor. So therefore, the court commented on saying that unless it was a pre-plan, the bricks could not have been lifted to the third floor, and there should have been movement of vehicles. And there was a serious failure on the intelligence of the state police. If 7,000 people are together, it is very hard to believe that the state police intelligence did not know about
there was supposed to be a demonstration outside, but
why did you grant permission?
Outside no permission is taken. They just give intimations. No one takes permission.
For all and sundry reasons, you pass a 144 order. When there is so much of commotion is going on, the doctors are on strike, there are demonstrations, you should have cordoned off the entire area.
This was the demonstration which has been conducted, but your lordship knows that evening, or rather that morning, there was a movement, and there was a movement at the night. So, at every place in over Calcutta.
No, if suppose 7,000 people have to come, they can't come walking. They should have been brought by buses or trucks.
There were streams of people
Exactly.
various places. There are various processions marching in. But that was supposed to be peaceful.
Failure of state machinery.
Absolutely.
What happened, that day, they were ready for 500 to 700 people, which was that sort of force was present over there. Every day there was 12.
And the force couldn't protect their own men. You say that the policemen were injured.
Policemen were also injured. That is why.
Sorry, state of affairs. And how do you think these doctors will be in a position to work fearlessly?
Well, now it is completely under control, and we have now deployed all the commando forces and everything is deployed over there, Milord. Now, Milord, number of arrests have been made, Milord. What we have done is now we are taking the entire video footage. A lot of video footage of the incident is available. On the basis of that, we are trying identification of. We have arrested a large number of people. The process is still on. But
these are all things which you are going to do after the incident.
Lordship.
Should not this incident be prevented? What measures were taken? That is what is bothering us. So many emails have been received reporting about various. We don't want to. If we can ask those petitioners to file an affidavit. Some of them are writ petitioners.
I have my affidavit ready. But may I interfere, my lord, for a second? I think they will kindly bear with me. At 3 o'clock, this Honorable Court was directed handing over the investigation to the CBI. Around 6 o'clock, that information received, I had to rush to the RG also, that they are destroying, demolishing the place of occurrence. That was the complaint. That I had rushed, I had also called up an advocate for the CBI that since the investigation is not under your control, it's your duty. Now, when I reached the spot, yes. When I reached the spot, I found the doctors, agitators, students, they had become so much aggrieved, agitating. Then the demolition work was stopped, but a portion of it was demolished, admittedly, after the order of the Honorable High Court.
No.
And
This
then-
is not a correct submission.
Several attempts have been made, my lord. Mr. Banerjee, let me narrate the incidents. If I am wrong, you correct me. I have no quarrel with that. Then, my lord, at the date of night, when there was, my lord, a demonstration, some sort of spontaneous demonstration pan-India, the women were gathering, they say the night is ours. At the 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock, the Honorable Chief Minister delivered a fiery speech, not only, my lord, targeting the lawyers, I forget about that, and said, you have demonstrated for 3-4 days, now I will start a demonstration. And at the date of night, hooligans, 40-50 hooligans, maybe 70-80,
Not 7,000.
not 7,000. But they suddenly, my lord, attacked. The first attack, my lord, the place of demonstration by the doctors and students and youths. They demolished the entire Samiana, their stage, everything demolished. Then they entered into the hospital. Police were there, police outpost was there, police outpost was vandalized. I feel sorry to say the Calcutta police was so helpless. They got themselves hide behind the demonstrators so that the attack on the demonstrators be there, demonstrators would save themselves. And they vandalized the emergency ward. They went up to the third floor was the instruction. Third floor means not the fourth story, according to us. Fourth story is the place of occurrence. Unfortunately, they misread, then third floor they arrived and demonstrate and demolished a part of it. Thereafter, it appears the police commissioner arrived there. When he was there on spot, still this hangama went on uninterrupted. And the police commissioner says, it's on record, that we had information that this might happen. But what can I do? There are demonstrations throughout the city. And I suffer from lack of logistical support. Look, this is on record video statement of the Commissioner of Police. But what is happening? Government hospital emergency ward is demolished to the ground. Police outpost demolished to the ground. ENT. But was it not pre-planned? Was it not the, my lord, if I may use that expression, my lord, the instigation by highest authority? Give them the bad name and kill them.
No. The second portion of your submission, we can't do.
I'm just facing, the lordship may not.
On the first, probably, prima facie, it appears to be pre-planned.
Yes.
Otherwise, from what Mr. Banerjee says, on behalf of the state, that 7,000 people, if they have gathered, obviously it is 100% free. Assuming that
This is my
15 people have gathered, probably from different angle, they would have entered the hospital premises. That is understandable.
But with humility, 7,000 is not the mystery. We never said that. We are saying, Malad, that mob, Malad, the demonstration swelled to 7,000. Out of which, Malad, as Mr. Banerjee,
What are they demonstrating for? In fact, the rapid action force should have prevented them from at least 1 kilometer
Demonstration
before.
was at that site where the rally was being taken care of. DYFI was putting up that conduct.
Malad, they have the responsibility, my lord, to differentiate between the mob as well as, my lord, the persons, doctors who are agitating, my lord.
But with your lordship's kind leave,
I
my
will
lord,
only make a
permitted-
prayer, my lord, let the CBI, my lord, also take up the investigation so far the vandalism is concerned. Because
Yes.
this is a part of
If the state
My lord, and
police
my lord,
aids-
furthermore, my lord, I have made a prayer before your lordship, my lord, for deployment of central paramilitary forces. Because the situation is as such, it goes on record that the commissioner says that even after there was information, he was helpless. So, considering the failure of the state machinery, my lord, the important essence of it is that, my lord, CBI has taken up the investigation. There is a crime scene in the Arjikar hospital. The police has failed to protect that. In view of such circumstances, my lord, I am humbly beseeching your lordship, my lord. I have also addressed a letter to your lordship via email, my lord, with such fact, my lord. And considering, my lord, the fact that Mr. Bhattacharya was addressing, I had also preferred a CAN application with regard to the crime scene that was being renovated in the name of innovation. Evidences were being wiped out. On the self-same day, I have made a complaint to the CBI authorities, and thereafter, my lord, I had sought leave before your
May I
lordship
submit now?
to file a CAN application.
May I submit?
My lord,
A lot of submissions are being
but,
made.
with your
I
lordship's
thought I
kind
will
leave,
not
my lord,
interrupt
if
anybody,
I
but
may
you
just
are
add
saying
to it,
something.
my lord, once, if I may just add to it once, my lord, there were letters which have been addressed to the Secretary, Ministry of Home Affairs, Union of India,
yes,
and my lord, the director of CBI,
CBI.
by my lord, the leader of the opposition, in item number 2, my lord. The prayers are, my lord, that this is a continuation. So,
No, we'll-
my lord,
But
we'll-
CBI
similarly, in item number 2.
I have a very small, a very small. In the last occasion, Lordship have observed that there is no complaint has been lodged by the principal and the authority. Millard, on that score, I could not apprise your Lordship. Millard, I have
You file an affidavit.
I am not in a position.
You file an affidavit.
No, I have.
You file an affidavit, sir.
Lodged. I have informed the police and
You file an sir. You file an affidavit. Sir.
Millard, I did your Lordship the difficult. Millard, your Lordship has the aspersion against Mr. Sandeep. Now, there is happened on the Millard 15th August. Millard, except few people gathered in his house and wanted to set the fire. Millard, for
Why you seek police protection, sir?
No, we have already deployed.
given
Because we have made all our prima facie observations. We have also made a prima facie observation that your client is a very powerful person. So therefore, don't worry. Police will give you adequate.
that question doesn't come. Millard,
Yes. It does come. It does come.
Yes.
kindly give a
You challenge our order, sir. You challenge our order. You challenge our order. As we have signed, the order has been uploaded. It has to be implemented. Otherwise, we'll take suo motu contempt. If you want to bring on record anything, please file an affidavit. Let us test the correctness of your submission based on affidavit. Let him come and affirm an affidavit here. We'll take it up.
Now may I?
In the meantime, the state is with you. There's no problem. They'll post 500 policemen in your house. Nobody can set it on. If you don't trust the state police, please inform the court. We'll request the central forces to guard your house.
I am all along with cooperating with the investigation agency.
We'll see, sir. We'll see. Nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. Let him be peaceful at home. Let him relax for some time.
Well, I believe Mr. Bhattacharya is appearing, Millard.
No.
You are appearing for the doctor. Yes, you file an affidavit.
For the doctor or his family, we have already taken steps for the court, the honorable single judge, we have taken leave to move a matter, on an urgent basis because, his entire house was, he was out, by a huge mob on the 15th, intervening night, 14th and 15th.
But you don't require a court order, sir.
No, we require.
No, they will take care.
Unfortunately, they have not. Unfortunately, they have not.
Definitely.
With deepest of respect, they have not. Therefore,
You move the single bench letters.
Yes, may I now submit? Well, I've been trying to submit for some time. First and foremost, may I say that as of now, and I say now, the PO is secure. All these allegations that the PO has been demolished, destroyed, nothing is
All right.
correct.
Then you
This-
file an affidavit.
I can, one more thing, may I just say? As far as the demolition work that happened, that was not anyway, that was not in the PO or anywhere. That is for other room because there was a long-standing demand.
Sir, what was the urgency, sir?
The urgency is not, I'll tell you, Lordship, Lord. That is that it's a restroom for doctors. That has got nothing to do with the PO. This entire work that is carried on, I say.
All right, you go to any district court complex.
Yes.
You find out whether the ladies have got restroom. You go
That
to
is what
Siliguri.
is- that
You
is
go to
the-
Siliguri, sir.
But
I am not talking off my cuff.
no, I am saying.
I say this with responsibility.
Yes.
And you are saying you go and visit the restrooms here.
Well,
What has the
today-
PWD done?
Today, when as far as the PO is concerned, the PO is fully secured.
Yes,
When
yes.
the demolition
All
work
right,
carried out was outside,
All
much
right.
further
How
away from the
how many
PO.
patients are there? We'll close down the hospital. We'll shift all the patients to some other government hospital. We'll convince the patient party to cooperate. We'll shift everybody, close the hospital. Close the hospital.
That's what only
How many patients are there? Close the hospital, that will be the best. And all this story is saying that within 12 hours restroom has to be provided. See the conditions, sir. See the condition in the court premises.
If I'm not, if PO is fully secured, I say it as of now.
We take
Lord,
it.
also agitators in
Because
the
the entire submission, your lordship does not want to hear my submission.
Yes, yes, sir, we hear you,
But
sir.
my submission is the issue is the PO. The PO I said as of now is also.
My lord,
There is no demolition work that has happened in the PO.
So as of
I'm
now,
saying it
because
with responsibility
we
and
take
on
it.
instruction.
We take your word. You let this be on record by whoever is the dean of the hospital or administrator of the hospital. Let him file saying that nothing has been done. You support.
Nothing is in the PO.
Yes. And you can substantiate with photographs. And you can say,
Yes.
and what was the work done? We are with an open mind, sir.
Yes.
But
But
what
that's
you-
all I'm praying for.
Yes, yes. You should also be disturbed as a citizen of West Bengal,
But
having
when
been brought and brought up
submissions
here.
are made,
When
submissions are made with
Yes,
contrary
yes,
facts,
yes.
that also
It should
disturbs.
pain you. It should pain you also.
Look,
It pains me.
It does pain us. But when incorrect submissions are made, then your lordship doesn't want to hear us, then it's a
No,
different
no. It's not that way, sir.
Your
We have
lordship.
been here. We have been.
thing. I am categorically saying the PO is secure as of now.
We will take your word. Take your word. You let an affidavit come on record saying that the people is safe. CBI is under investigation. If they want, they can controvert. They can also examine. They will-
We have no problem with that. Let them go. Have they made that is the investigating agency. Have they come and said that PO has been demolished?
We have not taken up the issue today. The matter has been listed today because several requests have come by the writ petitioners themselves reporting about this vandalism. So this vandalism, could it have been prevented, is the moot question. Who did it, for what purpose it was did, etc. There's a gross difference between 35 people and 7,000 people. How many entered the hospital? What was the reason to, break all facilities in the emergency weeks? This can never be understood, sir.
May
I
I
don't think
submit
so.
this?
Such things has occurred in any
I
other
will,
part of the
I
country.
have with me, well, it's just that I cannot show it to your lordship. The amount of resistance the police were putting up and how this
It
vandalism.
is true, sir. The police are also injured. That's
Yes,
sufficient.
even a rank of deputy commissioner has got injured. The other officers are also injured. That is.
So
I am saying,
therefore,
but today
is it a failure of the law and order situation?
it is not.
that shows the helplessness of the state police authorities. And that is why we pray for deployment of central paramilitary forces. That is the.
Mr. Bakshi, please.
My lord.
Therefore, some things should instill confidence in the mind of the court, sir. This is,
If I may, just my point is,
uh,
this situation is very unfortunate. What is happening? Both sides suffering. I'm a doctor from Calcutta, although I mostly live in USA. But these doctors strike. Now, more patients are dying, poor patients. These doctors strike. Here is the Supreme Court. All I want, a Supreme Court order. We went.
no, we are going to hear
That's
the
different,
doctors.
No, it's different thing. It's different thing.
Let him hold his patients, Milord. We are on a different.
Dr. Vai, you please file your
Well, he
petition.
stays in USA. He is so much interested in Calcutta affairs. That's not difficult.
Wait,
Please,
Let us.
one.
you-
You should not
We
do
know. We
that.
know.
you should first
know you very well.
understand the agony your fraternity is
Yes.
going through.
Totally. I'm with them.
So
But
we will
not by
grant you.
shutting down hospital. My lord, what is happening?
Yes, it has to be. Because
Only one hospital is
today
shut.
the event is-
Just one. What Supreme
No,
Court
we will not receive anything. You please file your
said?
papers.
This matter on Monday as to be mentioned.
Yes,
To be mentioned.
Leave is granted.
leave is granted to file. Please sign.
Your Lordship,
Yeah.
parallelly, a committee may be formed only for, Your Lordship, the condition of female doctors there who are working, who are studying is precarious. A judicial committee may be created only to suggest what state could take measures to improve the condition. This is required. This is required. Not only safety, plus the hygiene, Sexual Harassment Act, which has been brought in as a law. This is also workplace. The basic requirement of a human being is not being given to in any of the government hospital. The public toilets are worse than a gutter. I'm uttering this word, Your Lordship. As a public citizen, I cannot go to a public hospital for treatment because I do not want to be in such situation. But my state doctors are compelled to work there because they want to study, they want to improve the society by giving them medical facility. So a judicial committee only to suggest, I'm not against the state.
All right, we will consider a prayer at the appropriate.
Sir, my lord, as a matter of fact, my lord, Mr. Banerjee, I don't think he was apprised of that, my lord. My lord, there were two acts, my lord. One was breakage of a wall, if your lordship remembers. The second.
No, that we'll go into count later.
Yes.
Mr. Banerjee has told.
My lord, that was, my lord, as a matter of fact, of the joint, my lord, decision taken by the protesting doctors and the hospital.
See, you bring on record.
What to carry out at that point of time after the CBI was.
The thing
That
is,
is the
I have that.
no,
It was not at the place of occurrence.
just not in the
Just-
queue.
that
That is a
we have heard, Mr. Banerjee.
Just in the
Series
place
of
of
that
occurrence.
The place of occurrence is completely secure. Let the affidavit with photographs, etc. No issues. Now, what is the issue is, if suppose this incident which occurred on 14th is repeated in any other institution, what will happen? So, if the police are injured, they are unable to control the mob, then the law and order situation has failed. That's it. That's the bottom line of it.
My lord, may I say this?
Something must be done.
Definitely, my lord, but kindly, my lord, also keeps this in mind, my lord. This kind of, my lord, and may I not say mob, but demonstration has happened all over Calcutta. That
Not a single one was
No,
violent.
there
There was no violence. It only over here that the violence broke out.
were demonstrations all over, but not only in Calcutta.
throughout the country.
Even bigger in number than this. But everyone was peaceful.
My lord, that, my lord, my lord, if your lordship falls for your lordship, I cannot stand in the way. There might have been a lapse. But my lord, I am only trying to submit, my lord, that it has not occurred anywhere.
Police were posted there.
Then why this institution alone?
I'm submitting, my lord, that there was, my lord, that what we found is, my lord, that
Photo
why
police,
your
সেদিন কথা বলিস তুই।
was cited there.
That is the point.
Everybody done, no
এর আগে 3 কোটি পুলিশ ছিল। আর এই যেদিন এরা কল করলো সেদিন কথা।
Not of 57,000. That is what we are saying.
And the
Oh,
the lordship, I shall have.
Vandalism at
You lordship will kindly see them. I say
But just to repel the contentions of the state, my lord, I would just submit, my lord, that we are in, my lord, possession of video footages
a
to
mob
show, my lord, that these demonstrators, these mob, my lord, they were carried, my lord, in lorries. The police granted them free access, my
Yes.
lord. We have the videos, we have referred to those videos also, my lord, in the application. This is nothing but a state-sponsored act, my lord, which was deliberately designed to, my lord, destroy the place of occurrence.
My lord, may I make a small submission? I have already, as your lordship knows, I have already taken out an application, which is unfortunately not, it has not yet been tagged. This is item number 337 of 2024. My lord, I have specifically asked that there needs to be institutional accountability, because at the heart of this entire matter is the question of an utter lack of institutional accountability. And it is unfortunate, my lord, that in 97, Vishakha judgment came. Vishakha came in the context and the backdrop of an infamous gang rape case. And after that, the Vishakha guidelines came, and after several years of struggle, the POSH Act even came into place. Aureliano Fernandez versus State of Goa is a judgment
by the Honorable Supreme Court last year, where the Honorable Supreme Court has directed all state, has taken cognizance of the utter failure of institutional mechanism in West Bengal and across the board, all states and union territory administrations, and has asked all states to file a report informing about compliance with POSH mechanism. Unfortunately,
No, Madam Sen, this is a long-term plan. But the current situation is how to prevent such incidents in the near future. Probably tomorrow, day after tomorrow, next week.
Deployment.
my lord,
It
may I?
has gone beyond control.
My lord,
It has gone beyond the control of the state police.
indeed, my lord, I
You
agree
didn't
with your
expect
lordship.
7,000 people is what they say.
My lord,
That's what we have listed the matter for.
Yes.
The opportunity, my lord, may I just hand over to your lordship a video, my lord? Your lordship will see the sort of resistance we are facing.
Police had the information, but they cannot control 7,000. You mean assuming that is correct?
Outside the hospital.
It's not that we didn't have a force. Your lordship will see the presence of the huge force.
This is the duty of the state intelligence.
After 2 hours.
But the way they are going on.
Means they failed. These are all after the incident.
The unfortunate police officers, my lord, who are seen in the video are nothing but cannon fodder, my lord. They are they are victims of a larger conspiracy, my lord. We have videos, my lord, to prove the contrary also. People moving in trucks, my lord, from Kamarhati and from Howrah.
And the police had given them safe passage.
My lord, the MHA, my lord, the Ministry of Home Affairs is the party respondent, my lord.
First
So
suggestion would be, my lord, the vandalism should also come under the purview of the CBI investigation, as you also directed.
Absolutely.
Because this is related to, my lord, the.
Now, in one of the petition, the doctor's body was implicated. Which is that case?
That was in item number 5, my lord.
5. 6 today. 6.
5, 6, 6, 6.
Is anybody representing them?
Let us be served with copies. I'm
Yes,
praying
sir.
for that.
We have
I
served.
not been served with anything.
But he says he has served.
Which one?
335, the doctors have been served through email.
Tickets with what is the number? I know, my lord.
335.
Yeah,
My lord,
Here, my lord, the best option would be CCTV footages of all government hospitals and local police stations. But there is judgment is almost one-page judgment, my lord, for the security of the hospitals and their
রিকভারি মেডিকেল এতে যদি হয় এই আইনে বলা আছে যারা ভ্যান্ডাল
পরে আসবে আগে তো
security of doctors and the
টাইম বাউন্ড ম্যানারে তাহলে কার করা খাওয়া
question of prevention. Exactly, ওখানে করার যাবে। সব পেশেন্টকে শিফট করে দিয়ে
So this is an order passed by the Calcutta High Court. Paragraph 3, my lord. The security of the doctors and the nursing staff is of much importance, my lord. They were protesting peacefully, my lord. The RAF and the police force was attacked them, my lord. That should be secured first.
But did you serve?
Yes, my lord.
The
We have served
doctor's
through
body.
email. We have served through email. Well, we have filed the affidavit service today. My
There's nobody representing them.
lord, as of now, we have no information.
তুমি কার নেই
But somebody can inform them
petition
my lord,
saying that the court would like to hear them as well.
my lord, may I request WPA Pete 337 to be tagged with
Yes,
this?
yes.
And my lord, my prayer is very simple. Let the state submit a report bringing on record what it has done to prevent and prohibit.
No, that's Mr. Banerjee has said. He will file an.
Only
Please,
But
serve.
the,
We have served the copy. Serve again.
We have 5, we have received, but 337 we have not.
337. Who was the petitioner? Please, sir.
339, my lord. On Monday it was filed, my lord. I have mentioned this on Wednesday.
You please serve copies.
Not served.
339 in the list.
339.
the issue now is, my lord, repetition, my lord, prevention of
339 is
repetition.
339. 339 is there in the list. You please serve. copies on-
may I
What are you handing over? Your case is in the list, sir. Serve the common pleader.
Not only,
No, you are not to be heard.
only one thing, My lord, apropos your lordship's order, My lord, the CBI wanted to, My lord, interrogate me in connection and pose me certain questions. My lord, they served on me this notice, My lord, in the evening. My lord, owing to, My lord, the outrage, My lord, outside my house, My lord, the mob violence. Outside my house, My lord, I could not go.
Then you make a
My lord,
prayer.
what I was humbly, My lord, I have made a prayer. I have indicated that I am going to cooperate and I am going to go today. But I thought, Me lord, that the petition will be moved and, Me lord, an order will. What I was humbly beseeching your lordship is some protection through any agency, My lord, state, central, Me lord, to
Yes.
be granted to me.
Wait. If suppose your client is unable to move out of the house, which according to the learned ground pleader may not be correct because he has been given sufficient protection.
No protection to Sandip Ghosh.
No, you please give protection so that they will, with a
We'll go to this.
convoy, he can attend the office of CP.
About 10 each. Yes, sir. 10 persons installed nearby with HRFS, which is the high radio frequency unit with them.
All right. He has to.
That is not Sandip. I am appearing for Dr. Sandip Ghosh in person. I mean, the doctor concerned who has been, directed to go on, leave. By your lordship's order, he is on leave. He has
Very
proceeded on leave.
So, if suppose you find it apprehensive to travel to CBI office to give the statement, state police will provide appropriate escort.
Kindly indicate.
That you provide.
Kindly indicate.
No, you make a prayer.
But I have.
No, we don't want in somebody's writ petition. We can't be issuing this direction. IMFAC, we found your client to be a very powerful person. Therefore,
he is not
power be exercised by himself with the state government. They will provide a pilot escort.
Had he been so powerful, he wouldn't have engaged us. You're engaging me, it shows that he's not powerful.
No.
That shows he is even more powerful.
You will not believe.
Engaging Mr. Bhattacharya shows that he is above the health
Even more.
secretary.
Suppose he has gone to the High Court Legal Services Committee and said that because of all these problems, please give us a panel counsel. Then it's when he is to you, then it means he's got all the wherewithal. They will definitely provide you. Sir. We will not. Yes, sir.
The issue has handed.
Sir, Mr. Bhattacharya, ASG is making some. That will be given. Then what we can suggest is, let the special team visit the hospital because government has taken a clear stand that the place of occurrence is intact. You just assess what is the type of damages which have occurred, etc. Whether how long it will take for the hospital to come back to normal, because the extent of damage is severe. The extent of damage is severe. All life-saving have been
not all, not
broken.
Only the rest of the hospital.
No. Emergency is the first place.
I don't have the full instructions about the state of the hospital, but I will not make a submission in court. But all I can say is, I will put it when I'm filing the affidavit. I shall also find out department-wise how many are functional, how many is left untouched without any damage. I shall give that in my affidavit.
How is it relevant? How is it relevant?
No, let your officers visit, sir. They have informed about the incident. Let your investigating team visit. You don't require an order to how you have to proceed with the investigation. Please.
Without taking instruction, my learned friend is making submission. Is it the submission that the PO has been damaged? I want to know.
Yes. The matters have been listed under the caption to be mentioned and shown in the supplementary cost list. The reason being that this court received several representations from the writ petitioners reporting about an incident, an unfortunate incident which occurred in the hospital premises. At about 11:45 p.m. No, at about 12:30 a.m. on 15th of August 2024, when a large mob entered the hospital premises and vandalized the emergency ward and other departments in the hospital.